So this was the problem. What we have, admission time is given, service time is given. So based on this admission time and service time, we need to schedule it. So this is the box we need to fill. What time here? Time we can write like this. So 3, 3, 5, 2, 3, or what to write? Let us see and understand. And what is the ID for it? What is TA? TA is for admission time. TA is for admission time, and W is for service time. TA is the admission time, and W is the service time. Okay, whichever process is been executing, we'll write here, and which is being scheduled next, we'll put up in this table like this. If you move forward this table, initially time is 0. Initially time is 0. Nothing, no waiting time, no service time, nothing, everything is 0. Now let us assume that P1 has scheduled, or P1 is started executing. Which one is scheduled? P1 only is scheduled. Further, so as per this table, if you look at this as per this table, 3, service time 3, which means P1 is going to take 3 milliseconds. After that only it will allow P2. So after 3 milliseconds, okay, so next is P2 and P3 are scheduled, is going to process, and the scheduled process is P2. And how much time it is going to take? It is going to take 3 milliseconds as a service time, okay, and we have around a wait time of around 1 millisecond. You go further again, 6 milliseconds. So P2 is going to execute. Next is P3, P4 are scheduled. In that, priority is given to P3. Further, so if you finally understand this table, you keep filling it. It comes like 0, 3, 6, 11, 13, 16. How they got here like this? How they got like this? 0 to 16. If you look at this, is 0, 3, 6, 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 2, 13, 13 plus 3, 16. So like that we got it. 0 plus 3, 3. Okay. So 3 plus 3, 6. Correct? So like that. So based on that, we're going to get the time. And first come first serve base, we are assuming like P1 to P5 are coming in order. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, like this we got in order. And time it has taken is mentioned here. So time it has taken, how much time it is going to take, right? It is mentioned here. It's going to take the time 0, 2, 3, 4, 8. So based on that, we got the time, and this is the service time. If you average them, 3 plus 4 plus 8 plus 9 plus 8, you add them and divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to get this TA bar as 6.40 seconds. Similarly, add this time here and do the average of it, you're going to get 2.22. So the average is called by bar, W bar and TA bar. So P1 is dead first, P2, P3 are next. P2 is scheduled, so P3, P4 will be next. P3 is scheduled, P4, P5 next. P4 is scheduled, P5 is next. So nothing further, so dash here. And which one is scheduled here? P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. Which is going to come next is being displayed here. That's all. And based on the table, what we have here, P1 is going to take 3 seconds, right? So time, let us say 3 milliseconds or 3. And then P2 is going to take from 3 on, is going to take up to 6, 3 to 6. Then from there on, P3 is going to take from 6 to up to 11, which means here 6 and 11, which means 5 it is going to take. Then P4 is going to take 11 plus 2, 13. So till 13 it will take. And P5, 13 plus 3, 16 is going to take. So that's what the time here. 0, starting point, and 3. So 0 to 3. Next up to 6, P2, 6. Up to 11, P3. Up to 13, P4. Up to 16, P5. So this is how the scheduling policy it will occur in first come first serve basis. Okay. So go through this example and try to understand, take some other values and try to compute this table like this and try to find out the TA time, which is the average time, for servicing, so arrival and average time for servicing. So these two you can note down and you can practice this kind of problems. Okay.
Sir, how to write W value, sir?
W values. Huh? See, W values
Yes.
actually what they are trying to do here is they have directly given for us. Okay.
Okay.
So as of now, it has been to understand like example, it is being given directly. Okay. And let us try to understand in much more detail how this W values we got. Fine. For time being, you take that, which means we do not know actually. We cannot calculate also. Means they are telling like, okay, this much time it has taken. Right. Let us try to figure it out and if any standard formulas we have or any algorithms we have, we can find out that. So if not, as of now, this is just a case study to make us understand that concept here is what, how this first come first serve is being scheduled. Whichever is coming first is scheduled. How they are doing it is what is the concept they focused on, and they're not emphasized too much on this W. But still, I'll go through this, and if any standards are there based on that, I'll let you know. As of now, it is like a case study or an example. Okay. So I'll explain in much more detail. Today, actually, there is an immediate meeting today scheduled. So just I am trying to give you a brief overview. I cannot able to discuss in detail or in depth to you. Okay, if I give an idea to you, right, then you can able to search something on it and learn something better. At 9:30, I have a meeting, so the class will be ended a little early today. That I'll cover up on some other day. Okay. It's or you take fourth hour even. Fourth hour you have placement activity, something I hear. So I have taken first hour only. Okay, that's fine. Anyhow, yeah. Too much we are not discussing. So this one concept, you just go through it. What you do is you prepare on. It's very interesting and it is very good example. Every question paper have this kind of questions. Out of these four, which four? From this. 1 second. From this scheduling. Okay. So one is this one. Either you get FCFS or SRN. One in preemptive, non-preemptive, sorry, and in preemptive, two more scheduling algorithms. Total four problems are there. If you understand the theory and problem of that behind it, you're going to get your 10 marks very easily. Okay. So try to Google something on FCFS, what is happening in operating system, FCFS, and learn something. Let us have a detailed interaction in the next class. Okay. Any other queries, any questions, please do ask me. And IA question paper is clear. One suggestion for you all is whenever you are doing any work, right, you do with 100% efforts. Even you do for half an hour, do that half an hour with 100% focus. Which means some of them have wrote very well, right? They've drawn the margins, like the full dedication I can able to see, and how much they know they wrote, how much they don't know they left it. It's okay. But some of them have not written at all properly. It's like it's looking like last 15 minutes you have scribbled something. Okay. So this is a theory subject. Based on the way you present it, only you get the marks in external exam or internal exam or anywhere. Okay. And remember the side points, headings clearly. Right. Still you need to improve your presentation skills. That's why I hear that your fifth sem results are not up to the mark. That's one of the reasons. You are not showing your confidence in the script. Even though you're prepared or you're not prepared, but you need to show the confidence on the paper. The way you write, right, should show confidently you should write. Even though it's wrong or right, we're going to judge it. So you need to write it confidently. Attempt confidently. Is that clear? So I'll discuss much more clearly in the next class. As of now, any queries you have, please let me know.